Hello Creality K2 Plus peeps. Today we are going to go ahead and open up our K2 Plus extruder. You may need to do this if you've experienced a filament jam. If you've experienced a filament jam, please calm down. Stop cursing at the printer. Stop cursing at the brand. In the new age, when we're all printing at 1 gazillion miles per hour, extruder jams might be something that are a little more common than in the past when we were printing the speed of a turtle. So with great power comes great responsibility to accept the fact that sometimes things go wrong. If you are here because something went wrong, let's go ahead and fix it like the nerds that we are and get back to work. The first thing you will want to do is make sure your tool head is in a good spot that's easy for you to access and work with. Let's start by centering our tool head. Go ahead and press the Z home button. We will need some more space to work. We'll want to bring the hotbed down. Let's switch over to 30 millimeter and press the Z down button a couple of times. This will allow us some space to work without leaning on the bed. Also, without the bed being too low, we will be able to rest something on the bed or hopefully find something that falls rather than have it drop all the way to the bottom and bounce into the abyss. Let's go ahead and bring that tool head closer by pressing the Y- button. I suggest you put down a few pieces of Scott's blue shop towels over the bed to protect it from scratching. This way you can work on the bed without having to worry about damaging it. Of course, it's best not to put anything on the print bed, but let's be realistic here. With the hot end nice and close, let's get started. Go ahead and grab your tool head. You are going to pull out and up. Should you find the tool head is difficult to lift up, simply push up on this cable chain just a little bit and pop it off. With the tool head cover off, we are looking at the extruder. Go ahead and remove this screw and this screw. Yeah, the angle's a little tight, but you can do it. With those two screws off, look for this hole right here. In here is hiding a third screw. With all three screws off, pinch the extruder and slide it off. If this gear remains in place, grab this gear and slide it off. This gives you access to the inside of the extruder where you can inspect for broken teeth or broken pieces of filament stuck throughout the gearing system. Here within the extruder is another spot where jams can take place. You will want to look in this path here. In order to gain access to this path, you may need to take this arm off. In doing so, this tensioner spring will be removed. Putting the spring back on is an exercise of patience. Please be sure, if you are going to remove this arm, that you deem it necessary. Don't remove it just for the heck of it. To remove this arm, you will simply grab the arm and slide it out. The spring may go flying. Your filament takes the route from the Bowden through this path and out the bottom. With this lever off and this gear removed, check this path, especially this gap right here and this hole under here, for any bits of stuck filament. If they are there, remove them. Then go ahead and find your spring. Once you've located the spring, you will need to replace the tensioner arm right here. And the spring back where it came from. The spring goes over that little gold piece and inside this little plastic hole. May the odds be ever in your favor. I am going to use a needle nose plier and slide it in. There you go. Go ahead and replace the gear, metal side out, and reposition the entire extruder. Double check the tensioner arm and the gear to make sure both are fully seated. If they are not fully seated, the extruder will resist reinstallation. Go ahead and reinstall the 3 screws you removed. I will start with the hidden screw on the side because if that screw doesn't fit, the extruder is not back together properly and the other 2 won't fit. Your extruder is back together. Keep in mind the K2 Plus design has the shroud with the air ducts built into the rear of the tool head. This means you can test the machine without the cover on. But we'll go ahead and put it back on anyway. Simply slide it over the top of the tool head and snap it into place. If you have any trouble sliding this back over the top, simply push this cable chain up just a little bit out of the way. If you encountered damage during this process, you may need to replace the extruder. If everything looked okay and you put it back together successfully, you are ready to put this big boy back to work. I'm Greg Adventure, and you're on 3D Rundown.